welcome. Do you ever get them days when you've been waiting for something all day from one of those big companies with the big warehouses where you order everything from, and all of a sudden you get in the shower and the doorbell goes? Yeah, just happened to me. Basically, hit the shower, the big grey van comes, the electric van, may I add, and he was just chasing off. He'd left it near the front door. Not great, not super clever, but done. So here we go. I've ordered this to do a review of it. It's a granny charger, but new on the market. Now, with rumours about Tesla finishing their granny chargers for customers or a $400 option, allegedly, see how it is, see how it looks, see how it feels, see if it's going to be good for any of us. It's in this box. Do a bit of an opening here for you, see what it's all about, and let me just get back and snap this. There you go, and here we are. As you see, it comes in this nice, very nice bag to keep it all stored. Let's have a look and let's get into this thing. Okay, as you can see, I bought this as a review to see what it's like, because there's some people out there haven't got one of these granny chargers. Either never came with the car, never was a concept of the manufacturer, which is very rare. But as time goes on, people lose them, they get damaged, they pack up, they misuse themselves. So, you know, if you want one, they're available. And this looks, again, I've used this company before and done a review on one of their products before, and I was well impressed with the finish, how good they are. But let's start with the pamphlet here first of all. Electric vehicle AC charging box, and hey, there's a Tesla on the front. So please read instructions carefully. So let's see how good the instructions are first of all. Yeah, pretty straightforward stuff. 3-pin plug, obviously indicator light on the charging box, and product information. There's all your spec. How to use it, how not to, folding it up, blah blah blah, end of charge, what to do, but we'll go through that. So yeah, little info, little pamphlet, took that to the side. Let's get into this thing now. What else we got here? Okay, we have a hanger for it, which obviously has 4 screws in it, which then will go to the wall, and then that will pin off the wall. Oh, I see. Intrigued. Let me open it. Okay, I've got into the box. I've unwrapped this lovely thing here. Again, super well made, very sturdy, very solid, well clamped. Plenty of good screws holding this in. This is a good, solid unit. There's no doubt about it. Very, very good indeed. Again, like I said before, I've had one of their products. Couldn't knock it, so I'm very glad of buying this purely just to review it for you people, and I'll probably end up keeping it as a second. Anyway, this is the main one, and then you've got your granny side of it, which I'll, your main box, which I'll come to later. So once you've actually got this thing ready, it does come with a very nifty wall adapter or storage adapter. So the idea is that this thing here and that there pins onto the wall. Okay, you've got a hook to place it in, the wire, but the idea is that that goes on there. And let me just show you this as a separate issue. This simply plugs in to that, you hear it clip, and then you press that down to release it. So that goes in there for storage up on the wall, like so. So pretty nifty, good idea that. Like I say, you use that to put it to the wall, and then all your rest of your cables can hang down like that, so it's always there, always ready to use. If it's safe, of course, if it's not going to get nicked by anybody. But yeah, it's a good idea to have. I like that. So again, just unclip it, press it down, pull it out. There you go. First bit of good news, an actual storage facility for the thing, for a granny charger. 3-pin UK 240 plug with the Protectron when you get it, all CE approved. Products made in China, Seems to be all the good stuff coming out of China at this moment. At the moment, and they reckon the new Tesla's even better than the one built in America for quality. But hey ho, that's another thing. I'm not going to go down that route. So we'll get all this out of the way now. I'm going to do with the unboxing, and next thing will be try it in the car. Bear with me. As you can see, UK garages are not that great. Very, very slim now. I don't know, I've got these white bloody things here for storage. It's all empty now because I'm moving house, folks. If you're wondering why they're all here and there's nothing in it, I'm moving house in the next couple of days. So yeah, about 6 inches that side and 4-5 inches that side. That's the best I'm going to get it. Is the charge flap anyway. Open it up. Got the Wokeby on here to make it nice and easy, so let's get it plugged in just to show you how solid it is in the actual unit. I'm messing with that now, look, and that's solid in there, perfectly made, goes in the joint really well, nice and solid. I like this chrome, but I must admit they do finish them off well at Max Green. So there you go, gears charging, cool. And again, just check the stone cold. I have come across 1 or 2 of these where they've actually been, just turn the light on folks, where they've actually been a bit warm after a while, but freezing. Good news, excellent. So 10 amp rating out of the plug, and that is now doing its thing, and we'll come back in about 5 minutes. What will happen when I open the door on the i3? Again, look how near it is to there. Wow, couldn't get any nearer. Okay, let's have a look. There you go. Now I know it's in and out on this with the pulse rate of the screen and the camera, but if you can just see that, folks, that is actually charging as the line's going through and across. See that? There you go. Now that's telling me if I continue at this rate using the granny charger, it will be fully charged at 3:40 in the morning. Now that makes kind of sense because with 54 mile left in this, I had around what was it now, 40 something percent still on the dial. So we'll come back to that in just a moment and see if it's gone up from the 54 mile rating. Okay, back in the garage. Let's see if it's got warm. We've left it about 10 minutes now. These granny chargers can get a bit warm sometimes, so we'll have a look at this one down on the floor here, see how warm it's got, see how cold it's got, or kept should I say, and then we'll know how good it is. Okay, the car, let's start from there. Freezing cold, cold cable, let's try about 2 meters down, freezing cold, lovely and cold, right up to the box, cold, the box, just a tad warm, wouldn't melt ice I don't think, but I've known some of these granny chargers to be quite warm, to say the least, when they're charging. This is very, very good. So let's go up, check it here, cold, plug, tiny bit warm, but nothing spectacular. And this is where they, yeah, just lukewarm. That's normally where they get hottest of anything. But again, very chuffed, very, very good indeed. Still blue flashing, and the car still blue flashing. So I'll walk to the car, see how it's doing, see if this door's got any tighter. The car might have rolled back a bit more. I hope not. Ooh, wow, couldn't get any tighter. Wow. Okay, we're in, folks. And ta-da! She's still doing a thing. Now with 58 mile. So all good, this thing is working great, not a problem. Gone to 345 now, it's establishing itself to be around 8 hours charge to get the 50%, because it will slow down towards that last, 5-6%. Alright, it's gone off now because I've got the door open. So we'll take it off now, put it back in its presentation box and save it for a rainy day. So that's the Max Green granny charger. Right, back in the garage, I have just switched the car door off and on, which makes it come out. Beautiful. No heat whatsoever. Lovely. As you notice now, I'll put it down on the floor for you. Let's tail it back. And now it's gone a solid green, which shows it isn't doing anything, but it's ready to charge when you are. And that's with a normal 240 household plug. Voila. So that's it. All done and dusted on the BMW i3. It'll work for your car, I'm quite sure, be it a Tesla, Hyundai, Kia, you name it. They're all the same. So I can highly recommend the Max Green. So just to summarise, very well made, the right price, available on Amazon, so help yourself on that one. Go choose what you want. Don't look under granny charger, because it's not, they don't class them and call them granny chargers. That is just the way that the regular EVer names them and calls them. So if you're new to this, it's basically anything that works off a 3-pin plug, because it does it slowly, overnight, and does less damage to your battery pack, believe it or not. If you'll find that degradation is a lot less with a granny charger than it is if you are rapid charging every time. There's one for you. Some people will argue that, but I won't. I'll always say that. Okay, that wraps it up for this one. Thank you for watching yet again. This was only a review, but some of these reviews might be more useful than me ranting about EVs. Who knows? For the location of my back garden, which is great. I'm going to miss this. But more things to come. But again, thank you for subscribing if you're a subscriber. If you've not subscribed, I always say, where you been? Where you been? Come on board. As the t-shirt says, yeah, the best cars don't need fuel. We'll catch you later.